Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So I thought I would share a productive day of my life working from home. If you didn't know, I'm a content creator and online writer, currently writing and researching videos for Ali Abdal's YouTube channel, and this is what a typical workday looks like right now.
Good morning, you guys. I woke up like half an hour ago. I feel like I haven't picked up the camera in like a week or so, just because life's getting hectic. I feel like I said this in my kind of getting organized, getting back on track vlog. It was Angela's birthday over the weekend, which is super fun. It's his mum's birthday next weekend. It was my mum's birthday before that, like literally a week before that. It's gonna be my birthday in December, and then it's Christmas and New Year and everything that goes on in the festive period. Like, it's gonna be just super busy. And on top of that, this weekend is a busy one as well. Angela and I are going to race in Athens with Runderwear. They've invited us to go out there with them, which is super fun, both of us. But yeah, life is busy and it's just not showing any signs of slowing down. On like the house hunting front, that is getting very serious as well. I know I just haven't said a lot about that, but you know, it's a massive decision and a massive purchase, and so I'm not naturally sharing too much because, you know, in the past I used to share like literally everything and in real time, but now I feel like it's not too wise to do that and I prefer to keep things to myself. But I will just let you know that it's starting to get very like adult-y. It feels like adulting, like serious adulting now. But anyway, it's autumn officially. It's that time of the year when my room is like always pretty dull unless we do have a bit of sun, but I haven't seen the sun in like a week. And yeah, it's very pretty outside. The leaves are falling off the trees. It's really orangey and bronzy and brown. You guys in the US call it fall, and that makes so much sense. Don't know why in the UK and everywhere else we call it autumn. But yeah, I have just replied to a few emails this morning and I'm just taking off a few things on my plan for today. Replied to Slack messages. So I'm going to be working on some videos from Ali's Deep Dive channel today. Just going to merge these and drag that like so. I'm just going to move my run to after this meeting. This is my writing block, and then I have a few other things within that. Done my morning organization. And yeah, it looks like a pretty decent day. And a great day always starts with my bowl of oats for breakfast. You guys will know me, I pretty much have it every single day. I normally add unflavored pea protein to my oats, but I'm out, so for the moment I've just been mixing soy protein and rice protein, both unflavored, both organic, from via Whole Foods online. It's a great website. I am not paid to say this, but you get really good prices. With these protein powders I tend to add a little bit of sweetness, so I'll probably add a bit of maple syrup to that. My hands are super floury. What is this obnoxious towel? Coffee and then some overhead. I'm just gonna add, I normally add about like a half a scoop when I just make it like this. Discount link is down below. So this is an affiliate link and it gets you guys 15% off, which is so good. But yeah, I made my oats, which wasn't my favorite bowl because I prefer unflavored pea protein as opposed to like rice and soy protein, as I said. But I had my usual banana and peanut butter on top, which is just such an elite combination. And yeah, breakfast literally gets me up every single morning, and I take it upstairs usually just to eat whilst I'm listening to something. So in this case I was just watching the podcast episode and making some notes.
I got frustrated because a lot of people were like, he's just trying to sell a course. This was like early on, because, you know, I was like, I have nothing to sell. I was like, I have nothing to sell. It's the very first video I can remember which one it was. I just said it like, I was just like, when I said that, and then, you know, the comments just like poured on it. It's like, oh, so I just need to be more explicit about this. Like, people just don't know. The biggest issue that most people have between 0 and 3 specifically, is just ignorance. People just don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So like, just, you know, getting to 6 figures is literally just like sell something to someone. Like, that's it. That's all you have to do to get to 6 figures. Like,
I know a few comments from people being like, I'd love to get this stuff done, but I just don't know where to start. And that sort of, that idea of...
Hello? She has woken up. Quite early for you today, Milka. Sometimes she doesn't wake up or like leave mum and dad's bed until like 5 p.m. It's currently like 10:15 a.m. She also keeps trying to get on this seat, and she has tried to claw it, so you're not allowed to do that, huh? Okay, come on, man. We have a meeting in a minute. So I am working currently on a video where I am like finding lots of different sound bites from podcast episodes. As I said, I'm still going through the Alex Hormozy one. It's an hour and a half. A lot of these episodes are super long, but I listen to them on like 1.5 to 2 times speed, so yeah, get through it a little bit faster. But honestly, I learn so much whenever I write videos and do the research, because I'm always like scripting different types of videos. Keeps it really fun and different. Hello, Mocha. Yeah, in terms of what I've done over the past couple of weeks, so obviously with the help of my little assistant, I finished part 1 of this series we're doing about like how Ali wrote his book, so Feel Good Productivity. I finished part 1. It's kind of a little bit different, but I had a lot of fun putting that together. I have 2 books, one of which I've worked on. So this book I have written a video on, and then this one I am yet to sort of read and write about. So this is called Build the Life You Want, and then this one is The Second Mountain by David Brooks. Super interesting concepts in this, I'm not gonna lie. The kind of idea in this book is that most of us are on this first mountain in life, and we don't realize that there's this second mountain. So the first mountain is all about the self. It's very egotistical. You're doing things just for yourself, to like make more money for yourself, or to move up the career ladder, to build a business for yourself, to have financial freedom for yourself. It's all about doing things for like prestige and reputation and stuff like that, and we're all trying to get to like the top of this first mountain. But it turns out that, you know, a lot of us fall off that mountain either because we fail at something, there's a major life event that like pushes you off track, or you just realize that it's not fulfilling to like keep chasing more money, more status, more fame. Like, it's just not the way to live your best life. So that's where the second mountain comes in, and the second mountain is all to do with like being more selfless and committing yourself to full promises that David Brooks talks about. So committing to a relationship, committing to your community, a vocation over a career, so it's more sort of like focused on helping other people. And the fourth commitment, relationship, community, vocation, and a belief system. So yeah, that was kind of like religious, spiritual stuff. Let me find for you guys this really good quote. It's about like freedom, the myth of freedom. Like, we all think that freedom is all about having no restraints. You have the freedom to do whatever you want, travel wherever you want, make as much money as you want, do whatever you please. But that's not actually what freedom means. He gives the example that, you know, if you want to be the best pianist and have the freedom to be able to play whatever you want, you have to sort of like chain yourself, not really chain yourself, but you have to practice for hours and hours and hours to reach that point of freedom. So it's not like a freedom from, it's a freedom to do something. Where is this quote? I need to find this quote because it's so great. In our culture, we think of freedom as the absence of restraint. That's freedom from, but there is another and higher kind of freedom that is freedom to. This is the freedom as fullness of capacity, and it often involves restriction and restraint. Then he talks about the piano and blah blah blah. As the theologian Tim Keller puts it, real freedom is not so much the absence of restrictions as finding the right ones. So much of our lives are determined by the definition of freedom we carry around unconsciously in our heads. On the second mountain, it is your chains that set you free. And oh my god, it's such an amazing quote. I love it. I'm gonna be running later. I have a race at the weekend. If I want to be the best runner that I can be, I have to have restrictions in place, meaning that, you know, I have to have the discipline to run consistently and to put in the hard work and to do the workouts, you know, so that I have the freedom to run and be my best. You can take anything. I am thinking about getting a Kindle actually. I had this thought like a few months ago, put it on hold, and it's kind of resurfacing because I'm getting some more books. But yeah, if any of you guys have any recommendations for Kindles, please let me know. Angelo has one where you can hold it on the side, and I really kind of like that. I think it's the Oasis or something, but let me know if you have any recommendations for Kindles, so that, yeah, I can join the Kindle club potentially.
Now, obviously, I was writing with Milka. She comes to my room like all the time at the moment because she knows I have my flexi sport chair in there, and she really wants to try and sleep on it, although I never let her, and she has to sit with me and listen to the podcast. I have no idea what's going through her head. Like, I'm just this crazy human who listens to things on 2 times speed and types really crazily and like at full speed, never stopping. But she definitely keeps me company company, and today she was actually being really nice. Like, she always wants my attention, so she'll like try and sit right in front of me or like on the keyboard, but you know, she kind of found like a comfy spot today on my lap, and yeah, kind of enjoyed listening to the podcast, I guess, and listening to the sound of me type. And then I had our usual weekly YouTube squad meeting that day at 11:30, so she also got to sit in on that one.
And I'm currently working on a deep dive sort of crossover, but more of like a long form one with lots of like really good sound bites about like starting a business, so hopefully that's super useful. I mean, I'm definitely learning a lot. That was a productive meeting. I have a different task that's been assigned this week, high priority, so I basically focus on this. I need to work with Addie, who is one of our editors, on this. It sounds really fun, but they warned me that it apparently isn't really fun. I'm going to be helping to shortlist applications for another editor on the team. So yeah, Addie's gonna send me a loom, but I kind of need to add this to my list, rejiggle a few things. I keep a track of like what I'm currently working on, what's in my backlog, and then what I've done. I got that advice from one of Ali's videos, I think from Slow Productivity or Cal Newport, I think that comes from. And yeah, I'm just gonna make a list of all the videos I need to watch on deep dive so that can be backlogged for now, basically. I need to watch Alex Hormozy podcast. That is done. I need to write video hook at some point. I need to ask Ali / Tintin about 3-part series. Watch Noah Kagan. Deep dive. Which others do we have? Watch Noah Kagan, Nicholas Cole, and Dan Priestley. Help Addie, short list editors. Noka was getting so needy in that meeting. I had to like open the door to let her outside. She kept jumping up, jumping down, crying, walking all over my stuff, all over the screen. And yeah, I think she was hungry or she needed the toilet or something. I was scared she was gonna wet herself all over my desk. Okay. Wow, I did one thing.
I'm currently out running, as you can clearly see. I'm just doing an easy run today. Tuesday would normally be like short, fast intervals, like 400s, 200s, 100s, stuff like that. But it is race week, so kind of tapering a little bit. And I'm doing just like one session tomorrow, middle of the week, and then we race on Sunday. And yeah, I'd like to be running first thing in the morning at the moment, but I have some toilet issues. My body just wants to go to the toilet at the wrong time, and when I try running first thing, it's when I'm running.
This is the chemical that is completely designed to connect humanity together, and it has a big effect on both our relationship, but also our confidence and how we connect with ourselves. So this is driving the experience of love as a species.
That is DJ Power.
So when I was making my lunch, I was just watching Ali's latest video. I try and watch all of them when they come out, and this one I'd actually scripted, so it's really nice to see it live on the channel. And then after that, I basically just got back to script writing and working for the rest of the afternoon.
It's freezing. It's absolutely freezing. It's 4:25 and I'm going on a walk. It's 4:30 p.m. and I have to put my light on in my room because it's dark already. It's getting dark. I really just like it. Hate is a strong word, and I probably would go as far as saying I hate this time of year because of this stupid daylight saving thing. Like why can't we just change that? Oh, I'm so cold. Because it gets dark like super early now and stuff, I typically go on a walk earlier in the day, and then I do my workout as soon as I get back, and then I like just do my work later in the evening, do a bit more work later in the evening basically, so a bit more writing, and then I'll do some editing, because yeah, I don't really want to be walking in the dark on my own. I ran yesterday in the dark and it was fine. I'm gonna listen to a podcast as well, but when it's dark I'll probably take that out just so I am fully aware of my surroundings. Yeah, the room is a mess, but anyway, this is what we're wearing. This jacket I've had for a while now. These are my Organic Basics trackies, which I love, and yeah, Nana fun bags. You can get yourself one of these down below.
So I'd normally walk to the gym and then walk back again, but I don't have a gym membership at the moment. Instead, I am using the garage, and yeah, I basically use the weights that we have in there and just kind of make do.
Welcome to my new little gym. My gym membership ended like quite a while ago now, and yeah, I am not going to the gym at the moment because my membership did end, and if Angela and I are moving out soon, it just didn't make sense to keep paying like a lot of money every month and then pay a cancellation fee and a setup fee and all this stuff. So it is the garage, which is where I am right now. And yeah, I am going to do upper body today. As I said, I can hit loads of fireworks, but I can also hear all of the birds and the animals getting really scared. So as much as they look nice, I'm just very like, I don't know how I really feel about fireworks. They're also a lot of money, and yeah, you just blow out money. But anyway,
I make do. As I said, I only have one set of weights. I think they're my dad's weights, so it's definitely not this crazy at-home gym setup at all, but I just did my upper body workout. I did leg day the day before, and then I came back inside, did a bit more writing, some organisation, I spoke to Angelo, and yeah, it was a pretty decent evening.
I did my writing for about an hour, then I did some organisation. I organised my finances, emailed some stuff over to my accountant, so take those things off, and then I spoke to Angelo about like house offers, which are getting, yeah, just kind of a bit crazy, like a little bit, I don't know, frustrating when people are like, oh, we want to work with you to make a sale, but they're not even working with you. It's just frustrating. But anyway, just quickly sorting out my room. It's Tuesday today, so tomorrow is Wednesday. We fly to Athens on Friday. We're there for the weekend. Kind of haven't really unpacked my stuff since being in London. Usually we alternate, but obviously this week is a bit different. I did some meal prep yesterday, so I had some for lunch. I have some more for this evening, which is super good because it's currently like 9:30 right now, maybe later. There's a very fine line though between being comfortably busy and it's fun versus uncomfortably busy on this side and it being a little bit stressful. So I feel like we're slightly moving over that line right now, trying to pull myself back. Anyway, things getting weird.
Things also got quite stressful, I'm gonna say, this evening, and quite full on because of like house offers and stuff like that. It's a very long story and I'm not gonna go into it, but I didn't realize what time it was. I was up late doing quite a few things on my MacBook whilst I was like eating, and yeah, I basically ended up in bed at like 11 p.m? No, like midnight, which is still fine, but I try and keep my routine as consistent as possible, and that was basically my day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't do a proper outro because, as I said, it was quite a full-on evening, but definitely like it if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you are new, and as always, I will leave you with the bloopers and speak to you very soon in another video. Bye guys!
I don't know how many times I've said it's so cold in this video. No time for a screenshot. It's getting darker by the minute. Yeah, organize my screens, one sec. I can't do it with one hand. I'm hungry. I cannot think. Creatorpreneurship. Creatorpreneur. My room just feels like a mess, but like I feel like I'm living in a mess right now. What am I talking about? I'm not even making any sense. I'm trying to rate things and wait, that was